Hey everybody. Yeah, post surgery, I'm still scratching, but I'm getting better every day. Husband brought me something that feels like books. As a matter of fact, I can pretty much guess that it is books. What I don't know is whose. So we're going to find out together. Maybe. Multiple copies? Ah, yes. Slick. Let me show you this. Now, according to what I was told, because I could not make Women of Drummer this year. Health issues and a few things that I still need to take care of. But anyway, the young author of this, Wren Bates, was at Women of Drummer. And the Baltimore Annex set up a beautiful display at Women of Drummer, and I am so proud of them. Thank you, Rick Newton Treadway and crew who run the Baltimore Annex, because you guys did me proud. Well, anyway, the young author came in with a copy of the book and autographed it to the Baltimore Annex and the Carter Johnson Library. Took a few pictures, all of those wonderful things. But as people were going through it, they said the poetry, and this is a book of erotic poems, was really very good. They complimented the author. Evidently, it garnered a whole lot of comments, very positive to her, as well as questions about some of her poetry, inspirations, and so on and so forth. So, being the usual overindulgent parent, and it's going to be a joy to read this, I picked up 4 copies so that I would have copies here when all of my crazy children, meaning the griots from all of the annexes, come to visit and go, but Mom, you have a multiple copy. Can't we have one? And being the indulgent parent, I always say yes, because knowledge is to be spread, especially the knowledge of this tribe. Now, putting this down for just a minute and talking about authors. One of the delights of having the kind of library, both at my disposal and at the disposal of all of the people who visit the various annexes, one of the delights is being able to buy multiple copies of books so that they are in the different annexes for more of our tribe to get a hold of. But there are more than just that altruistic reason. Yes, I want everyone to read it, but it also allows the library to support our young writers. Conversation that I had a very long time ago with Lori Antoniou, who is both one of this tribe's best known writers. And if you haven't read the Marketplace series, as well as 100 other books Lori has done, Looking for Mr. Preston, Some Women, and I could go on with this list forever. Lori once said to me that, contrary to what most people think, she actually makes very little money from her books unless she is the direct seller. If it goes through like Amazon or another distributor, she makes pennies. So supporting young authors is part of what the library loves to do. Now, I put that out to say, and I'll probably do another video on this at another point, but I put that out to say, publishing now is much, much easier than it was 20 or 30 years ago when I was published, when you actually had to be picked up by a known publishing company who was willing to put their money into your work and take the risk. Now, as it is easier and easier to find publishers within this tribe, more and more wonderful pieces are coming out, from dissertations like The Color of Kink, or some of the books of Tony Cellini, or Rebel One, or some of the works that we talked about last year in the library's one-day event, Voices Seldom Heard. And the entire object of that was to put forward young authors and other projects. So I guess what I'm saying is, our authors, if you want a place to put your books, let the Carter Johnson know. We would be happy to try and back you in the little way that we can. Maybe some extra publicity or some artwork at the different libraries and annexes. But please keep putting those books out. Keep increasing our tribal knowledge. Keep doing what you're doing. And the same thing goes for our artists. Keep it up. This is how we establish ourselves as a subculture, as a tribe. And this is how we support our young artists in whatever form it may take. Books, music, writing, art. That's what the library is about. So until you can come and read this in the library for yourself, or perhaps order it, or have a conversation with the young writer. She's on Facebook. Until you can come and see all of this for yourself, I'll just keep talking, and eventually you'll meet me in the library.